to Birmingham, Alabama. Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. On the run, it's Martin. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Denmark. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. That's caught, it's Denmark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught behind the line, it's Martin. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Running back searching for a hole. Brings into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they're not on the same page there. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin fighting off the defender. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Give to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Gets away from one, finds room. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Reynolds. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Might as well give it to him again. Bounding over the top.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Fires left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Pocket breaking down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Martin. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Got a man. It's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wants to go up top. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. New set of downs after the completion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Syracuse right back at it. To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Offense getting set for first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The short hands, it's Saunders. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Denmark. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Willis. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Had to get rid of it quickly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Orange. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Inside a minute to go here in the third. He'll keep it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the left side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. Quick step and go. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Syracuse. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Gill. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gill.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Cook. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cuse. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and I see it, get the ball out of your hands, get the ball out wide to your playmaker, let him do the rest. No monkey business, no waiting in the pocket, no indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Orange. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, Syracuse. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes,
And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Snap from the gun on third down. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the D denied him on second and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Cuse. Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Makes the grab. It's Denmark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Denmark. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Got a man. It's Saunders. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. will try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.